Shelley Hofberg is a clairvoyant, medium, pet psychic, and tarot reader. She does not ask for the details about your life, but primarily relies on her gift of clairvoyance to receive the psychic insights that will be the most helpful to you about your soulmate, relationships, money concerns, and your career path. As a pet psychic, she will receive insights about what your pet or pets want you to know. As a medium, she will connect with your loved ones on the other side. Shelley Hofberg is the host of the Psychic Horizon radio show, produced by Goldilocks Productions and presented on Blog Talk Radio, Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Shelley brings together the pioneers and visionary teachers to share with you some of the most enlightening knowledge that is out there today to expand your horizons and open the paths to higher consciousness.
Welcome to the Psychic Horizon Show. I'm your host, Psychic Shelley Hofberg, and today's special guest is Carl Jung, who'll be talking about dreams. He'll be back on May 24th. And before I bring on Carl, I just want to make some quick announcements that on May 10th, psychic numerologist Jeremy Ryden will be a guest on my show. He's the author of The Quest Method, Your Intuitive Destiny Guide, and Your Soul Story, How to Create the Life You Always Wanted. On May 17th, I have Brian Ross, the host of the Magical Journey radio show, produced by Goldilocks Productions, that comes on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. On April 26th, I have Bob Stahl, who will be talking about angel cards. On May 3rd, I have Bill Foss, who will be talking about the Akashic Records. He's the author of Secrets of Spiritual Success and Journey to the Akashic Records. And Carl Jung will be back on May 24th talking about out-of-body experiences. And on May 31st, Kirsten Ross will be my guest talking about animal communication. This coming Saturday, I'm going to be at the Huntington Beach Center for Spiritual Living in Orange County, California, a New Earth Expo from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. On May 26th and on April 28th, I'll be at the school, Carl Jung and myself will be at the School of Multidimensional Healing and Science Psychic Fair from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And on May 12th, Carl Jung and myself will be at the Learning Light Foundation Psychic Fair in Anaheim. I'm now ready to bring on my guest, Carl Jung. Hello, Carl.
Hi, Shelley. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing well.
And, Carl, can you tell the callers about yourself?
Well, I'm a multi-generational psychic. My mother was very psychic. Her father, my grandfather, was very psychic. I've been doing readings for about 12 years professionally. And I teach tarot, too. I'm teaching a course at the Learning Light Foundation every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. It's a 7-week certification course. You'll get a certificate at the end.
And, Carl, what are dreams?
Well, there's different ways of looking at dreams. There's lucid dreams, and there's what you might call mind dreams or unconscious dreams. So a lot of the dreams that you have are like symbols from your unconscious trying to tell you things about what's going on inside of you or going on in your life. Then there are other dreams like lucid dreams where you're actually in the astral, and that material from the unconscious is being projected into the astral plane. So you're more aware of what's going on. You're aware you're dreaming, and you can interact with the dreams. And of course, there's also astral travel or out-of-body experiences where you're fully awake in the astral. And that's not really dreaming, that's consciousness, but some people see them as dreams because they wake up from them. It happens in their sleep.
And let's take our first caller, Carl, which is area code 484. Hello, 484.
Hello. Thank you for taking my call.
And who do we have
Hi.
the pleasure of speaking to?
My name is Tonetta.
Tonetta. And Tonetta,
Yes.
how can we help you?
2 weeks ago on a Thursday, Desiree and I had a falling out. She blocked me on Facebook, Instagram, and the telephone. I would like to know a time frame of when you see her coming forward and having reconciliation.
Okay, this is your girlfriend?
What's that?
It's your girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's look and see what the relationship's like, and let's see if we get a time frame. I'm just shuffling. Well, I see right now she's struggling with something, and when she's finished struggling with it, when she feels better about some emotional issue she has, which she may also be projecting onto you, she'll feel better. But I think the relationship's sound. She just needs a break. And I guess she's kind of emotional right now, so she's kind of make grandstand moves, like cut everything off. But that doesn't mean she's gone for good.
Okay.
I see you guys getting back together. I see some healing on her part. She just needs some time. And I see the relationship actually putting down some roots. And I think it's going to be 2 to 3 weeks before you hear from her. But don't worry about it. She needs that time.
Right. So it's been about 2 weeks. So you're saying another 2 to 3 weeks, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I didn't.
The worst thing you can do is worry about it.
Okay. Because I didn't know if it was completely over, because she was talking about moving in and everything with me. So.
Well, I what I'm feeling is, and what the cards are saying is, she's kind of emotional right now. So she, like, when she does something, she burns her bridge. But it's kind of more of a drama thing than it is. She'll change her mind later. She's moody. So when her mood changes, she'll change her mind. So just be really receptive when she comes back. That's all.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I guess. I mean, I just didn't know if she was still going to be moving in and everything because of what she's doing.
I think you'll hear from her in about 2 to 3 weeks. She'll resolve her problem. Because the relationship looks good. The relationship looks like solid, and after she's resolved whatever it is she's going through in her mind, which kind of is looped around you, but it's not about you. She's projecting some things, and it's inside her. She's doing some work inside of herself. The relationship will put down roots, and it'll take her a few weeks. It'll take. You might get a text or a quick call from her in that time, but the relationship will be she'll be in a place to continue resume the relationship in 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
I agree with Carl, Tanya, that it's going to be 2 or 3 weeks. I think that she just got scared. It's hard. It's kind of hard for her to be in a relationship. She's always been back and forth with relationships.
Yes.
And it's going to be a relationship that's going to be back and forth. There'll be other times where she may not talk to you. I hate to say that. But, she gets into a fear place. And, so she needs to slow things down a little bit, and get her bearings. And that's all she's doing is slowing things down. She's not breaking up with you. She is going to talk to you in the future in 2 or 3 weeks, as Carl said, and you will get back together. And I see you still moving in the future. However, it won't be until June, July until you move in, but I do see you moving in with each other.
Okay, so she'll be moving in with me because I have the place and stuff, and right now she's kind of in between, living with different people, kind of.
Yeah, she'll move in with you.
Okay, between June and July. Okay, well that's good to know. I'm glad. Thank you.
And I feel like when you get back together, the relationship will be able to put down some roots, so she won't be moving out again or anything. I think the relationship will have time to establish itself in a more permanent way.
She's never lived with me as of yet. So when she does move in, it will be the first time she'll be moving in.
Yeah, and I think she'll be less fickle. She'll stick around, and the relationship will grow some roots. Yeah, I'm seeing roots.
Good.
It's going to grow some roots. Put down some roots.
Good. Well, good. I'm glad. Thank you very much for taking the time with the reading.
How can Tonette get in contact with you?
She can email me at cyoung1890@gmail.com.
Okay.
Or you can call me at 714-643-0280, 714-643-0280. You can text me or call me at that number.
And you could get a hold of me, and you could get a hold of me at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show.
Thank you.
I'm now going to continue my interview with Carl Jung on dreams, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is Brian, area code 212 from New York City. Carl, why do we dream?
Well, there's more than one reason, but one of the important reasons is it lets you know things about yourself that are buried inside of yourself. We forget a lot of things in our life, and they get established in the unconscious. And the unconscious is always trying to match itself up with our conscious life. So it'll be bringing information, usually in terms of symbols and things like that. It'll be trying to help solve problems for us. And so a lot of times the dreams are little stories, or your unconscious trying to figure out what's going on up here so they can be helpful. So that's the classic sort of, you go to the psychoanalyst and you talk about your dreams. And it also will give you problems, like if you're artistic, if you're writing a book, or you're creating music or something, it'll bring up ideas and things that you put down in there. And that's when people think it almost feels like someone else is writing the book or composing the music. It's actually your own unconscious. So that's one of the things dreams are.
And Carl, let's take our next caller, which is area code 212, Bryn. Hello, Bryn.
Yes, hi, Carl and
Shelley.
Sorry, Shelley.
Hey, Bryn.
About that. My mother. How you doing? My mother passed on yesterday at 8:27 a.m. Eastern Time, and I didn't. And if you can't answer this, I have another question to ask. If this cannot be answered.
Okay.
Yeah, just calling to see if there's how she's doing. I don't know if that's your facility to be able to do that, but
let me connect, and I'll pull cards too, and see what's up. Just give me like 20 seconds here. Well, she's doing fine. I don't think I'm actually connected to her, but I'm connected to some guide that's associated with her, or maybe one of my spirit guides who are getting the information and bringing it to me. She's doing fine. She's not quite ready to do reverse mediumship and talk to us yet, because she's kind of getting adjusted to the other side, finding out who she really is in a way. She whatever suffering or anything is now gone, and she's feeling very free. She's feeling I'm looking at this card, and it's the deck I'm using. It's the Two of Pentacles, and it's not about the meaning of the card, the classic meaning of the card, but it has an infinity sign and a butterfly. So she's like in this other time-space, but there's no time and space really. She's like she's living in infinity right now, and this is a great relief, and she's really expanding, and she feels like she just like a crossing over, I guess, metaphorically, could be a lot like a butterfly coming out of a cocoon or something. You know, you have these. She's spreading her wings. She's feeling a lot of feelings and not thinking very many thoughts right now. She's just feeling this joy and this openness. Wow. And she will be connecting with you. Probably it's going to be in our time scale. It's probably going to be a couple weeks, but you'll see her in your sleep.
Right.
Yeah, and you'll feel her around. Right now she's just like, you know, like drying out her wings up there. So you might start feeling her around you in a few days.
Yeah. That's so wonderful. I really appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, that's very beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, she was 98 years old. She was 98 years old, and she had a lot of pain at the end.
Yeah, I see that. I see that in the card. It shows a lot of pain, but it's completely free now. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's all joy right now.
Beautiful. Thank you, man. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And I feel, Bryn, that your mother is going to appear to you in your dreams. Spirit guides can appear to us in our dream state.
Right.
And we could talk to them in our dreams. And I feel that she will appear to you. And I feel that maybe in the next 4 to 5 days, you're going to start to feel her presence around you.
Okay.
I feel she's saying that she loves you very much, and she's saying not to feel sad. You know, she doesn't want you to be unhappy. She wants you to move on with your life and know that she's in your heart, and you could put your hand on your heart and feel her, and know that she's with you, and she's always with you. She hasn't left your side. She's with you and your siblings. And she was a good mother. She was a good person.
Right.
She was a very spiritual person.
Yes.
And she liked to cook, and she liked gardening.
Right.
And she was very much family oriented and spent a lot of time with the family. And she's still going to spend a lot of time with the family. It's just that she's going to be with you in spirit, but she's still going to spend a lot of time with the family. And Carl, how can Bryn get in contact with you?
Well, you can email me at cyoung1890gmail.com. That's cyoung1890 gmail. Or you can call or text at 714-643-0280. 714-643-0280.
And you could reach me at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show today, Brent.
Thank you, Sherry, and thank you, Carl, very much. It's very helpful.
You're very welcome.
Thanks. Take care.
Thank you. We're now going to continue our interview with Carl Jung on dreams, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 908. Do dreams have meanings, Carl?
Yes, like I was saying, they're often symbolic problem-solving exercises on the part of your unconscious, trying to align with your conscious. They can have deep spiritual meanings and archetypal meanings too, and archetypes are from the collective unconscious. They're shared symbols. So they can also be doorways to, like maybe if you see a Buddha or Christ or something, it's actually a doorway to higher consciousness. So they can have those kinds of meanings too, as well as the personal meanings.
And Carl, let's take our next caller, which is area code 908. Hello, 908.
Oh, hi, Shelley. Hi, Carl. This is Caroline. Hi.
Caroline.
Hey, Caroline.
Hi, Carolyn.
Well, either is fine. I've been called worse. But
Caroline, like Carolina.
Yeah, Caroline is good. So I have a question, and I'm setting up and organizing a concert for a musician that I really love, and it's going to be in the New York City. I want to set up some in New York City in halls and theaters, mostly theaters. So, what do you see for that, and how will I do with getting funding?
Okay, and you've tried Kickstarter and stuff.
That's what I'm. You got it. I have a business plan that needs to be a little updated, and that's my plan to go. Crowdfunding. Okay. You see Kickstarter? Versus.
Well, I'm seeing it doing. I don't know if it doesn't have to be Kickstarter, but that's the one that popped in my head as a way of saying, crowdfunding. So I don't know if they're telling you go to Kickstarter or just that kind of a thing.
Okay. And what do you see for the concerts and?
Well, I just shuffled, so let me pull. I'm shuffling right now, so I'll pull some cards in a couple seconds. Hold on. Okay, well, that looks good. Well, I'm seeing success, and I'm seeing that you're putting a lot of work into it now, and don't get frustrated if it doesn't happen as fast as you want it to. So it's going to require some patience. And also, I see that as you move forward with this, finding venues and stuff, there's going to be some egos involved that you're going to have to be diplomatic with. Does that make sense?
Very much so.
Okay, so you're going to have to be patient, and you're going to have to schmooze. To entertainment. So.
I'm good at
that.
Schmooze. I just did it today. That just happened already. An ego popped over this morning about an event as well, and I had to hold my cool and just and it worked.
Yeah, you're going to have to schmooze. I get that there is a woman who will take an interest in this. A woman who has some resources. I don't know if it's because she's got money or she might actually be managed or own a venue. But I think you're going to get some help from somebody who can get behind the artist. And I see that it's going to be very successful at that point. It's going to suddenly become easy. So I see you meeting somebody.
Oh, wow.
But don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged in the meantime, because it's going to happen.
Do you see around time-wise, later on in the year?
I'm seeing probably in the summer sometime, July.
Ooh, really?
I'm seeing more than one gig, though. I'm seeing this is not just a one-time thing. So I see other engagements, maybe in the fall. I see in the fall there might be three engagements in the September, October month, maybe November. So I see this is going to have more to it than just one gig.
Yeah, I want to make it worthwhile because he's coming from overseas. So I want to set up a couple of them. But the first one is fine to be in July, if everything lines up. I'm so excited.
Well, you're going to get some help. You're attracting somebody.
Good.
Who has the wherewithal to set you up.
I believe
so it'll suddenly get really easy.
Oh, I love that. Oh, sounds so exciting. I'm excited now. Ready to go.
Sounds great. What kind of music?
Well, classical and a blend of contemporary, like new agey, like Yanni, that kind of style.
Oh, I like it.
As well. And
electronic?
He does a lot for gaming as well. So that's and he wants, listen to this one, he wants to be a composer, because he composes his own song, a composer for movies. Portrayals.
He needs to come out here then.
Yes. Yeah, I am telling you, he won't mind. You won't mind coming. I think you'll.
Yeah, I see him coming back. I don't, I see him coming back in the fall after this summer engagement.
Wow.
Beautiful. And it's going to be successful. That's successful.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Carl. You're just amazing. I love it. I love good news.
Yeah.
I feel that there's going to be another concert in September, October. And in addition to this, gentleman that you're promoting, there's going to be a woman who does kind of folk rock, kind of folky music, and either plays guitar or banjo or violin. She plays a string instrument. And you're going to be promoting her, so you're going to have more than one venue, and you're going to be promoting more than one person. And I feel that there's going to be a concert that you're going to put together that could be in possibly Virginia or Georgia in the South.
Wow.
So you're going to be, you're going to be doing the concerts, and you're going to be doing them with more than one person, and you're going to be doing them in more than one place. And Carl, how can Caroline get in contact with you?
And just to add, that's interesting because in my mind, I saw a folk rock artist. I thought that's what we were talking about. So maybe you are going to pick up this other artist too.
I love
just
it.
Let you know.
Oh my God. Who would ever think of this would happening to me? I have a business background. I have a heavily business.
Well, that's what artists need. Artists and writers need business people because they're no good at it usually.
Beautiful.
Anyway,
Thank you.
You can reach me at 714-643-0280. You can text or call. You can also email me at cyoung1890@gmail.com. cyoung1890@gmail.com.
And you could reach me, Caroline, at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show.
Thank you so much. Cool things are coming for everyone. Thank you so much.
That's right.
Yes.
You're very welcome.
I'm now going to continue my interview with Carl Young, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is Sonia, area code 610. Carl, what is lucid dreaming?
Like I said before, lucid dreaming is when you go out of body and you're in the astral, and then the unconscious projects imagery and it's into the astral, so it becomes like a hologram. It becomes three-dimensional. It's like virtual reality. And you have consciousness in that. When you're just asleep and you're not in the astral, it's just your brain running, and it's very mechanical. But here it's more open, and it's more fluid, and you can interact with it. So like if some monster's chasing you, and you can turn around in the dream, and you can turn around and go, "Who are you?" And it'll say, "I'm your, 7th grade math teacher," or whatever. You can actually interact with the characters and the situations in the dreams. And you can actually influence the sort of plot lines of your dreams too when you're in lucid dreaming. And lucid dreams are easy because they're in color and they're very vivid.
And Carl, let's take our next caller, which is Sonia, area code 610. Hello, Sonia. Hello, Sonia. Sonia. Sonia's not there, so we'll take another caller.
Oh, no.
Carl, what is astral travel?
Well, astral travel is going into the astral, so you leave your body, and you go into a different vibratory rate. You have other parts of you. Like in the Tibetan Buddhists call it the subtle body. It's a part of you that can leave your physical, the sort of fetters of the physical vibrational level, and go into another vibrational level. And you're in this place. It's exactly the same. It looks exactly the same as this world, but you're much lighter, and you can walk through walls, and you can fly, and you do stuff, and you can visit places, and but it's very much like it is here, though. Also, it is here because, like, if you stand in your living room in the astral, it'll look the same as your living room does in the physical. So you're in this world, but it's on a different vibratory rate, and then you can encounter things that are on different vibratory rates, like spirit guides and things.
Okay, let's take our next caller, Carl, which is area code 352. Hello, 352.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
Hi, this is Cindy. Thank you so much for taking
This is
my call.
Cindy? You said Cindy?
Yes.
Hello, Cindy. And Cindy, how can we help you?
I was wondering if you would have any messages for me from a past loved one. Her name is Maggie.
You know what, Cindy? I'm having a horrible time. I couldn't understand what you said. Could you say it again, please?
Oh. Here, I have my Bluetooth earphone on. I just took it off. Is that better?
Oh, much better. Yes, thank you.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. I was wondering if you could connect with a loved one that's passed. Her name is Maggie, and if you have any messages.
Okay, let me see if I can do that. I'm going to pull some cards too. Hold on one second. I'm seeing that she's. I'm seeing a pentagram, which is like a golden pentagram, which is an old esoteric symbol of wholeness. So I don't know if she was kind of scattered or something, but she's very together right now, and she's feeling very strong. And she's doing some kind of work that's bringing together the things in her life. So I don't know why she was giving me a message of wholeness. That's where she's at right now. It's a very golden kind of thing, spiritual. Does that make any sense?
Well, she was very ill before she passed from liver cancer, and
I see.
So maybe that's what it means.
I guess you were asking how she's doing, and she's telling you she's feeling very strong and whole, and she's in a very spiritual kind of place. She's doing some real work. That's very. I think what she wants to let you know, she was very ill, huh? She suffered a lot. I think. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I think what she's trying to say is that suffering allowed her to, when she crossed over, to do this spiritual work. The struggle, and pain and stuff can.
What type of spiritual work is she doing?
I'm seeing a pentagram. Pentagrams are associated nowadays with, like pagan and esoteric groups, like witches and stuff. It's also, in the old days, it was associated with, like I say, wholeness, and it also had a place in the Jewish tradition before the Star of David. So it has to do with wholeness and completion. So she's bringing things together, and it gave her a power. There's a strength in it. It's an alchemical symbol too. Each point represents the alchemical elements coming together: fire, water, air, and earth, and spirit, all coming together. So she became very strong. And sometimes when we suffer in this world, it sets us up to be very strong when the suffering goes and when we cross over. So I think my intuition about why she's showing me what she's showing me, she's telling you she's doing really well, and she might want to let you know that there was a purpose to the things she went through, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And there's a purpose to the things we go through. There's a purpose. It teaches us something. It helps us gain. It helps us learn lessons that on a kind of like a mission we're on that we don't know about, that it transcends any one lifetime. I don't know if that makes sense.
Right. It does.
Yeah. she's in a very spiritual, very strong place. Spirits aren't always this together when they come through. She's very strong, and it's very spiritual. It's golden.
Nice.
Oh, hold on a second.
She's just been gone a week, so I'm really surprised she came through that strong.
She was ready.
Sorry, I had a little interruption. What's that?
She was ready to communicate with Cindy.
Yes.
I feel, Cindy, that she's with a female, that there was a female family member that passed away, and there was a male and there was a male family member that passed away. Did her father pass away too?
Yes, they both passed recently, like in the last couple of years, and she was, I believe, with both of them, but I know she was with her mother and took care of her when she passed from cancer as well. So she was
she's with her parents.
Ready to join her mother. Mm-hmm.
She's joining her mother and her father. She's with her parents. And she's happy to have reunited with them. And she's not unhappy on the other side because she's with her parents. She's sorry for the pain that she's caused people with her suffering. She doesn't want anyone to mourn her death. She doesn't want anyone to suffer. The suffering is over, she said. She will communicate with you, probably in your dreams, and because spirits could talk to us in our dreams, and she'll communicate with you. It may take 3 to 4 weeks before you have further contact and communication with her. She will communicate. She will give you signs that she's with you. You know, she's with you. A door may open by itself, or the lights may come on. She'll give you some kind of sign that she's with you. And Carl, how can Cindy get in contact with you?
Thank
you. You can email me at. You can email me at cyoung1890@gmail.com. That's cyoung1890@gmail.com. Or you can call me or text me at 714-643-0280. 714-643-0280.
And you could reach me at 818-744-5241 or go to psychichorizon.com.
Beautiful. Beautiful message. Thank you both so much.
You're very welcome.
I'm now going to continue my interview with Carl Jung, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is 520. What is a good way of remembering our dreams, Carl?
Well, one of the best ways and one of the best known ways is journaling. So you want to get up, have a pad by you in the morning when you wake up and write down what you remember from your sleep activity. A lot of people don't remember their dreams. You dream every night, but if you write them down every morning, even if you just write down a wispy memory or just a vague image in your mind, as you do that, you'll start to remember your dreams more and more, and pretty soon you'll have a relationship with your unconscious, and you can actually kind of have a conversation through dreams and the journaling with your unconscious, which is very powerful because it's really helpful for your unconscious and your conscious to be in alignment and not working at separate purposes. So that's one of the great values of it, of remembering your dreams and dream journaling.
Awesome. And Carl, let's take our next caller, which is area code 520. Hello, 520.
Hello, how are you today?
We're fine. How are you?
I am well, thank you.
And who do we have the pleasure of talking to?
Christina from Arizona.
Hello, Christina.
Hello.
Hey, Christina.
I was just wondering if I have any messages from Spirit. Anything you want me to know, or do you need to ask her?
Let me connect. Let me get pull a card. I feel like you're going. Are you thinking about doing some kind of business or something? or some kind of, because I'm feeling like you're going to be getting inspired to do something pretty soon. Does that make any sense? I think you're feeling a little, maybe a little flat right now, but that's going to change soon. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it does.
So I see you're going to be feeling very inspired by an idea that I think is either, it could be a nonprofit. It involves money or abundance in some way. And I think that's going to be successful. And that's going to be successful, by the way, whatever it is you're thinking about. I think your motivation is going to be higher soon. That's what I got from Spirit. And some spirits are throwing flowers at you. They're pointing. I'll tell you what they're doing. It's like I'm seeing a woman, which is you, standing in a field, and they're throwing wildflower seeds around you, and they're sprouting up all around you. So you're going to be feeling much more energized soon, and they're helping you.
Oh, great! That sounds great.
Yes.
Thank you.
And Christina, did your mother or aunt or grandmother pass away?
Yes. Both of my grandmothers and my mom. Yes.
Because I feel your grandmother and your grandmothers and your mom are with you in spirit, and they're proud of the way that you've turned out. You turn out to be a good woman. You're kind to people. You're considerate of others. Your family and relationships are important to you. It was important to them. And their love still is continuing with you. They love you, and their love is with you. And they are with you. They are around you. And they said that things are going to get easier for you and that there's going to be some improvement with your financial resources. And if you're not in a relationship, there's love coming in the future. They said there's love coming in July, August, September. That there's going to be, that they're working on bringing someone to you. They don't want you to be alone or by yourself. They want you to be in a loving relationship, and they're bringing that to you. Our guides can help us on the other side. And Carl, how can Christina get in contact with you?
You can contact me by email at cyoung1890gmail.com, cyoung1890gmail.com, or you can call me or text me at 714-643-0280, 714-643-0280.
And you can reach me at 818-744-5241 or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Christine.
And thank you guys for the lovely...
I'm now going to continue my interview with Carl Jung on dreams, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is Carolyn, area code 818. Who or what is trying to communicate with us in our sleep, Carl?
Well, like I was saying before, two things are working. One is your own unconscious, the symbols from your own unconscious. The other thing is your spirit guides and loved ones from spirit. They're trying to get through to you, and they'll come in dreams and stuff. So those are the two main communications. It's your own mind and spirits.
Awesome. Well, let's take our next caller, Carl, which is Carolyn, area code 818. Hello, Carolyn.
Hi, I'm Shelley and Carl.
Hey, Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hey. Hi. I have a question. Do you see anything that may be coming up in May for me next month?
Okay. Just what might be coming? Okay, hold on. Let me shuffle.
Okay.
Well, I feel like you're going to be looking, you're going to be doing, something's going to come along, you're going to have an idea or something's going to come up, and you're going to be planning or thinking about something, and it's going to be something that really comes from the heart for you. So something's going to come along to make you, give you an idea. And it could be coming from the inside, like an inspiration or something. And then you're going to make some plans or think about doing something. I don't know if it might be taking a class or doing something, but it's going to feel kind of special to you.
Oh, okay. Will I be successful at it?
What's that?
Will I be successful?
Yes. Oh, no, it's going to be real. I got the Ace of Cups. It's going to be really good and healing for you, whatever it is.
Oh, good. All right.
But it's going to require a little planning and logistics. It's going to require a little planning and thinking.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Carl.
You're welcome.
I feel, Carolyn, that in May you're going to see your niece and your granddaughter, that they're going to want to get together with you, that they haven't seen you for a while, and they're going to want to get together for you. So you may be going to visit your niece and granddaughter, or they may be coming to visit you. I feel that there's going to be a letter coming in the mail from someone that you haven't heard from in a long time, that there's going to be a letter coming, that you're going to receive a letter that's going to be good news.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And I feel that you may take a 2 or 3 day trip. That you may end up, having an opportunity to go somewhere where someone will invite you on a trip, and you'll go on a trip. So you're going to do some traveling in May. And Carl, how can Carolyn get in contact with you?
She can email me at cyoung1890@gmail.com, cyoung1890@gmail.com, or text or call at 714-643-0280, 714-643-0280.
Thank you.
And thank you for calling, Carolyn.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn. I'm now going to continue my interview with Carl Jung on dreams, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 562. Can we talk to our guides or angels in our dreams?
Sure, that's one of the values of doing dream journaling. As you get more awareness during the sleep part of your life, that part of your life starts to become you become as aware of it as you are of your conscious part of your life. And then when angelic beings or spirit guides or deceased loved ones come through, you're very aware of it, and you can actually meet with them and have a rapport or interactions with them in your sleep. They're there doing stuff anyway.
Awesome. And let's take our next caller.
But you're going to be more aware of it.
We could be more aware of it?
You can. They do it anyway. They visit you in your sleep anyway, and you don't remember it. But if you become more tuned into your dream life, you can be more aware of it. You'll remember it.
Awesome. And let's take our next call, caller, which is area code 8562. Hello, 562. Hello, 562. Hello. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
With Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
And
Hi, how
Cindy,
are you? Yes.
We're fine. How are you?
I'm fine. I guess I just want to see if there's any messages from Spirit, but also too regarding the dreams. How can you make the difference that they're messages or just stuff that maybe you lived in your past? I mean, because I get a lot of dreams where I think I'm sleeping, but I'm not, and I remember all of them completely, but I just cannot really understand them.
Dreams that come from the unconscious, and that's also where your past life memories are highly symbolic usually. They have a lot of symbols. They also they can also be very surreal or weird. Whereas messages that come from guides and stuff, it's almost like they're usually really clear. You'll hear a voice, you'll see somebody, things like that. That's stuff from the unconscious. The unconscious has a very loose connection to this world, so when it puts something, it kind of takes things from this world, but it kind of distorts it because it doesn't really live in this world. It lives in a place it's not directly connected to the senses. And so things can come through very surreal. They also choose symbols, whereas the spirit guides are actually kind of there talking to you, like you're sitting in a room talking to them. Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes I try to write them and I try to see if I understand any of them, but I don't. I just see a lot of numbers, a lot of letters. Sometimes I see words, but they go really fast, and I can't remember some of the words that I see, like in black print or so forth. So I don't know
journal?
A little bit, but sometimes when I wake up, I kind of have to get ready for work, of course, and I just completely forget to write them down. But I try to ask if it could slow down whatever it is, but sometimes I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, the more you journal, the more skill you get in communicating when you're in the nocturnal part of your life.
Okay, so I should just journal more then to see if I can understand any of this.
Yeah, that's a great skill building. There's other things. You could try some mugwort tea. That's supposed to help. That does help for some people. It's an herb. It's an herbal tea. That helps you to remember dreams. It helps you to induce lucid dreams too.
Okay. Is there any messages that you guys are receiving from me for the future or anything?
Do you have a grandfather in spirit?
No.
Or a father figure in spirit?
Yeah, I do have a father figure.
Okay. So, because I get that he's around you right now. You can actually feel him. You could actually feel him if you just let yourself be a little sensitive. He's around you a lot right now. He's helping you with some kind of healing that has to do with family matters. It may be something he was involved in. I don't know.
Okay.
But he's around you. Yes. That's what I'm seeing.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, because I never met my dad.
He's a very sweet guy. He's a very sweet guy, yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. Thank you, because I haven't met my dad. So my dad passed away before I was born. So
maybe it's him.
He's around. Yeah, probably.
Maybe it's him. He's a very sweet guy in spirit anyway.
So he does know I was born.
Oh, yeah, sure. Of course he does now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your father has been watching you grow up. He's been with you since you've been a child. And in spirit, he's like your guardian angel watching over you. And he's been, he got to see you grow up and become the woman that you are today. And, he cherishes all the moments of your life that he has been able to share with you. He's been able to share childhood experiences, and he cherishes that. And I feel he died suddenly and quickly, that he just, got sick or got into an accident. It just feels his death was sudden.
Yes,
and
got into an accident.
Yeah, and he does love your mother. He's around your mother, and he feels that she's done a good job of raising you, and he's around her. And Carl, how can Cindy get in contact with you?
You can email me at cyoung1890gmail.com, cyoung1890gmail.com, or you can text or call me at 714-643-0280, 714-643-0280.
And you could get in contact with me at 818-744-5241 or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I want to thank Carl Jung for being my special guest today. He'll be back on May 24th to talk about out-of-body experiences. I wanted to thank Tiffany White, Sage Woman of Goldilocks Production, for producing the Psychic Horizon Show. And I want to thank all the callers who participated in the Psychic Horizon Show. Have a good day, Carl.
Okay, thank you so much for having me on. I always love being here.
I love having you. Thank you for being on the show, Carl.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.